Well, it's been a while since the video. I picked up 4 pieces of angle iron. Just had to go get them. I'm going to attempt to make a little squared off rectangular area back here that I could slide a gas tank into and have a back seat support. I'm going to have something off the bottom in both places and some uprights, and I got to weld in those cross braces right there. That one and that one. Maybe put a piece of wood on the other side. Maybe it'd stop a little sound or who knows what. I just thought it was neat. It fit. I stuck it in there. But I do have one piece of the thicker stuff. I'm going to end up using that somewhere else because I got 4 pieces. I think this is 1.5 inches. Alright, we're going to start cutting and trimming and marking and grinding and welding and do what we can. The bench is an absolute mess. Oh, what a freaking mess. I gotta put the carburetor back together. I did pick up my carburetor kit. It's right there. I'm gonna bring it to Dad sometime this weekend and we'll pop it together. I made a piece for the corner right there. And let me see if I can get you over here. I made one for this corner. It's all welded in, top and bottom. You can see that. And I got about as far as tacking in this side over here, and it ran out of wire. The wire strands all over the place over here. So I gotta open up my miller and get some wire. After I get all the crap off. Because it's like Friday. It's Friday about. God, it's got to be 3 o'clock. So if I'm gonna get to the store now, I better do it now. I think it's 0:35. But I'm going to pull the spool off anyway and find out. Alright, I'll be back in a bit. There you go, brand new spool, 11 pounder, $30. Ready to rock and roll. Keep my little flame-proof blanket over her. Alright. I hit that one. Another piece right here. I'm thinking this is going here, but I'm not welding it in yet. I think my tank is going to be about 6 inches thick. I think you're going to end up having one made in aluminum. It's not going to be this tall and this deep or anything. There's going to be, it'll probably be down here with the filler neck and all that crap. I'm thinking about putting the filler neck in that back here or up on top somehow. We'll see. But I don't want to make it 6 1/4 inches thick. Probably 2/3 the height of this. And I got to think of things like my taillights and all that stuff's going to be sealed off, so I won't be able to get at that stuff without pulling the tank. So that ain't going to be fun. We can do it a different way. I haven't ground this one yet. This one I just cleaned up because I can, and it's there. But I got to cross brace some more things and weld some more things. And now that I got wire, I'm gonna have some more fun. Okay, more pictures in a bit. It's freaking hot out. Alright, well, I put a piece of the 2-inch angle iron from the one on the floor to the post on the inside so it stays flush with the wall. I'm working on making another one that connects off the bottom of that and goes up inside the back top rail. And then I gotta make one over here. Let's see, I'll show you this weld. There you go. There's 2 plug welds there and 2 plug welds down here. It kind of ends there, but it's going to connect, like I said, to the other one. I didn't want to go too far into the wheel well in case I want to cut it out later and tub it out. Not really. It looks good the way it is, so. But that's how it's going to go. There's another weld. 2 plug welds, 2 plug welds under that. This one goes under here. This one goes under the railing. I'm just marking it off right now so I can cut it at the right angle and get it in there underneath. That one's welded in. I'm out of breath. And this one's welded in. Make it on the other side. There, down to there. Now up here I cut a little notch out, and I made sure that the point came up to at least there. Then I tacked it there after I clamped it. And I only cleaned some of the rust off, I don't mind. But we got a nice pooling weld in there and one over here. And that is 1, 2, 3 layers of 1/8 inch overlapping each other. That still doesn't beat the face of what would be like a door panel. Actually, I haven't taken this clamp off yet. And spin you around. Yeah, a little better lighting. 19 volts, 220 wire speed on the Miller 251. Birthday present from the wife many years ago. It's like almost when I started the car. Started building it, that is, not started running it. But we're shaking the whole car. It's not going nowhere. Really like this, down and up. We now have an inner structure. I gotta make something for the back. Crisscross, kind of like this, probably just a big X or something, maybe with I don't know, I guess some nice sticks of wire. These are about 1/4 of an inch by a half an inch, and they're pretty long. I can make a big X in the back, because right now all I got is that 1 inch by ½ inch bar stock piece. I've been out here probably 3 hours or so, and it's time to go in. I gotta get something to drink, take a shower, because I am absolutely filthy. I can imagine what my face looks like. Look at my hands. All along we had safety shield, welding mask, sleeves. Still doesn't prevent you from getting dirty. I didn't have gloves. I don't know where my gloves are. I gotta get some gloves. Doesn't bother me, but like in those welds. Proper beef, Moonfleet 41. And Deadeye Dan, I'll say hello to, and Richard Peak, I'll say hello to. And Chevy Scrounger. There's a lot of people I watch too. I don't really bring up the names. I'm going to start doing it though. Because it's how you learn, by watching and doing, you know. 6 bolts to take the body off. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's 2 up front. But I have to take all the electrical out, the brake lines, you know. It's a lot of fun. There's a few things I'm going to change. I got to make my A-pillars over, because the only thing that's going to be on them now is a striker pin for the bear claws. And we've got to put some kind of structure in there too to connect the front to the back. Maybe just an X, maybe a piece of 3/16 up the front. Something to beef up the firewall. But all I really need back here is an X. See how high these are going to go. Round off my top here. Figure out what I'm going to do. I do have a roof out there. Am I going to use it or not? Are we going to chop it down? I don't know. As long as these hold that 3/16 gap, I'm happy. And they're looking good. Get a kick how strong this thing is. This is probably the worst part. Easiest part. You're always afraid of the easiest part, and I was afraid of doing this for I don't know how long. But, you know, Dawn came over, an idea here, an idea there. We still have a great body line curve right here. I don't know if you can see it. I'll see if I can get it from the other side. Follow that curve. Nice. Just got to connect it. Same thing over here. Alright, it's getting late. It's not getting late, it's like 5 o'clock. But I got other things I got to do. I'm going to put another piece of wood on the other side. I had to believe at one time this thing was all wood. And, well, it wasn't very strong. It was very rotted. Right? Have a good day.